On Sunday Sport Tonight, we feature the All Ireland Club Hurling semi-finals and the jostle for Croke Park on St Patrick's Day. Also action from the National Football League, including the meeting of Tyrone and Mayo in Omagh. Plus the Northern Ireland issue and the bid to keep hurling alive in Ulster. Hello and welcome to the programme. Well, it's a mixture of football and hurling here on Sunday Sport Tonight. Now later on, those All-Ireland Club semi-finals as well as that special report on Ulster hurling. But first up tonight, however, we're going to dip into the Allianz National Football League, and to that end, I'm joined first here in studio by Anthony Tohill, and I'll be chatting, of course, to Anthony in a little while. Now, this afternoon in Omagh, Tyrone hosted Mayo. Now, contrasting fortunes for the two counties in the opening round of the league, with Tyrone losing to Derry, but of course Mayo recording an impressive win over Galway. The commentator at Healy Park this afternoon was Darren Farrell.
Mickey Hart has been forced into some late changes for this game. The influential Justin McMahon, Conor Gormley and Martin Penrose have received 1 month bans for incidents in last week's defeat to Derry. Joe McMahon switches to full back, Rona McNabb joins him in defence, while Colm Kavanagh and Owen McCusker start in attack. John O'Mahony has been forced to make one change from the team that beat Galway so convincingly last weekend. Alan Freeman replaces the suspended Trevor Mortimer. Youngsters Kevin McLaughlin, Seamus O'Shea, Enda Varley and Mark Ronaldson all looked the part last week, but can Mayo take their impressive form on the road? Here's Ryan McMenamin, skipper for Tyrone today, gives it to Seanie O'Neill. O'Neill tried to pick out the run of Kavanagh, and he does well to keep it in. Back there tracking is Ronan McGarity, and McGarity with the foul. That's a free to Tyrone. Intelligent ball to Aidan Cassidy. Cassidy twists, turns and shoots. Goal square at Healy Park. Tyrone retaining possession. That meant for Colm Kavanagh, just lost his footing at the vital moment. This is much better. Aidan Cassidy gives it to Seanie O'Neill. Goal scoring chance here for Tyrone, and they've taken it. Well, again, wonderful work by the Ulster champions. Great build-up play here. Aidan Cassidy spotted O'Neill. O'Neill cut inside, and they were queuing up for this. Over it comes and tapped home there by Owen McCusker. Here's Paddy Gardner. Has support inside from Kevin McLaughlin. McLaughlin has a look. Well, a very fine attempt from Kevin McLaughlin, the man from Knockmore. Made his league debut last weekend against Galway and just tipped over by Pascal McConnell. Meant for Mark Ronaldson. It was a loose ball, but it's gathered here by Alan Freeman. Freeman to Ronaldson. Good play here from Mayo. Ronaldson has a look at the target, and that's a very fine score from the corner forward. There's Ronaldson again, he's got some room in front of him. Mark Ronaldson, good ball in. Here's Freeman. Still Freeman, scoring opportunity, and it's a penalty. Well, the referee had no hesitation. The referee, Jimmy White, straight in there. So Ryan McMenamin gets the yellow card. And this, a goal scoring opportunity for Mark Ronaldson. Good finish, and the advantage now with the men from the west. Back it comes to Davy Hart. Hart, and a scoring opportunity, and it's a very good point. Kavanagh, back to Kevin Hughes. There's Colm Kavanagh again. McGinley, scoring opportunity for McGuigan. Well, that is a very impressive start by Tyrone. That's a bit of a statement, isn't it? Barry Kelly just takes his eye off it, loses possession, has it back, gives it back to Mark Ronaldson, and really Mark Ronaldson is tearing Tyrone to shreds this afternoon. Barry Kelly breaks it there for Kieran Conroy. Foul though. And Barry Kelly steps into the line of Tommy McGuigan's sight, and he gets a couple of extra metres, moves it a bit closer to goal, leaves it for Hart, and a scoring chance here for Kevin Hughes, who got himself free of his marker. So are we in for a dramatic finish here at Healy Park? Just a point between the sides with 3 minutes to go. There's 2.5 minutes to go. Lots of time. Now the referee has some sorting to do here, and it's beginning to get a little bit niggly. And there's a couple of players heading the deck. Paolo Gardner is down there. As we watch this replay, Barry Kelly in there, and McMahon hit Mark Ronaldson off the ball, and then he punished Paolo Gardner. Well, Joe McMahon has been given a red card. Well, there's boos all around Healy Park. There indeed is the full-time whistle. It's Mayo who hold on for a 1-point victory. It's their second win of the National Football League, a second defeat inflicted on Tyrone. Final score at Healy Park, it's Mayo 112, Tyrone 1 goal and 11 points.
Yeah, an excellent start to the National League campaign from a Mayo point of view. Tyrone clearly haven't got up and running yet this season. Actually, Tohill, in the space of a week, Mayo, they've beaten the old rivals Galway, of course, last weekend. This weekend they go on the road, get a good result up in Omagh. Their supporters are entitled to be happy with that.
Well, they are indeed, Michael. They're certainly going in the right direction, but you have to remember that it is early November, or no, November, it's early February, and first 2 rounds of the National League, and what they're doing at this time of year will probably be of little significance come the summer when people expect Mayo to do the business. But
you'd rather be winning them than losing them, though.
You would indeed. It's important, I suppose, to get points on the board early. I think today's win was important for them because they were 4 points up with 10 minutes to go, and some Mayo teams in the past might have let that little slip and get beaten. Tyrone put the pressure on them, but Mayo held on. I think psychologically for them today it was a good victory in what were very, very trying circumstances. The heavy rain, very, very heavy pitch, poor conditions for football, but Mayo will be pleased with the progress they're making. There's
no doubt that Mayo have a couple of very nice footballers at the moment. One person you want to talk about is Mark Ronaldson.
Yeah, well, he was the shining light from today, and in other ways, poor enough game, poor enough quality. He stood out like a beacon today, and it's what Mayo need, I suppose, and what any county needs is scoring forwards, and he's not overly big. Mayo have a lot of big physical players, and he breaks the mould here, and he's quite small, light, pacey. He's got good feet, good vision, and he scored 1-6 today, 4 of them coming from play. There's 2 of his better points. He certainly he stood up when it counted, and he's also, as I say, he's great vision. You look at this for a pass with the outside of his boot, to set up what turned out to be the penalty, and with his background as an Irish youth international soccer player, there's no better man to step up and convert the penalty. So yeah, it was a very, very impressive performance by a new player in the Mayo jersey.
I want to talk to you about one aspect of the game, Anthony. This is Joe McMahon sending off from the context and from the point of view of this initiative, if you like, from Croke Park during the CCCC of upgrading cards and so on. You have a thought about this?
Well, I think it's pretty unprecedented what happened this week, in that the CCCC took a video of a game and reviewed it and decided to upgrade
yellow cards to reds.
4 yellow cards to reds. The inconsistency is the big thing for players and for managers and for counties. You expect it in terms of the application of the rules on the pitch, and you expect it in the application of the disciplinary procedures off the pitch. But you see one incident from today. Mark Ronaldson, who we highlighted as the shining light of today, he throws an arm back there, catches Ryan McMenamin. Joe McMahon takes exception to that, bowls him over. Patrick Gardner thinks he's going to come in and have a word with Joe McMahon. With the mildest of strikes, and he gets a red card for that. So there's inconsistency there with the